Hi there, Libra. It's Jen here from tarotspirit.net. I'm here for your May 2018 tarot reading. Thanks for joining me. All my information's below if you want a reading or know what cards I'm using or find me on social media, which I'm not on. Although I like Instagram, but that's all down below. All right, let's just jump into it. So at the bottom of the deck is the Page of Shields, which is the Page of Pentacles. So this page, he's a student. He's going to school. He's studying. He's very interested in learning things, but he's starting to figure out the energy of the Pentacles suit, which is slow and steady wins the race. Seeds that he plants now will one day turn into mighty oak trees if he has the foresight to start and the patience to wait to see his things through to his whatever he's working on through to fruition. I love in the Anna Kay Tarot, they show a young person fishing and they're pulling up one pentacle, and it's a great analogy because fishing does take patience, but if you can be patient, you will often catch a fish. Pages are also about messages, newness, new beginnings. So with this being at the bottom of the deck for May, I could really see you planting a garden this year, starting to save for something, even though it's not something you'll be able to get right away, but starting to save for college, a down payment on a house, and for a new car, things like that. Starting to work at a new job, maybe doing a side job or going back to school and getting training so that you can have the job that you want. Excuse me, I'm just going to grab a sweatshirt. I guess I could shut the window. I have a window open. That's probably why it's a little cold in here. So think about what something that you want to start in May, and obviously you probably won't start a garden if you live in the southern hemisphere, but in the northern hemisphere, starting to plant your garden depending on where you are. But obviously it's a metaphor as well for new things you want to bring into your life further down the road. Okay, let's see what these focus cards are. Okay, right in the middle. Excuse me, my goodness, we have some fire. We have the Four of Wands. So this is the wedding card, but it's also a home card. It's about stability, foundation, milestones in life. So buying that new house, getting married, graduating, getting your first job, getting into school, all those, moving in with someone, all those sort of big milestones that happen in someone's life. And this card really depicts a wedding. It's a beautiful card. This could be timing. So maybe you guys are going to a wedding, getting engaged, getting married, buying your first house, all those types of things. It's a super positive, really good card. Now, the Two of Wands, this is an interesting card. It's really about, so the wands are all about energy, enthusiasm, passion, inspiration, things like that. And the Two of Wands is like, we only have a certain amount of energy to give to things. We're not perpetual motion machines that just can go and go and go. We have a limit, and then we need to recharge, and we can burn ourselves out, right? This fire, this Wands energy. So this is saying, like, you have to really think about where you're spending your energy. Where's your energy being expended? Are you spending a lot of time managing someone else's crisis? Or, do you have a sister that's always having some sort of drama and comes to you to fix it? Were you volunteering all the time because someone asked? So you're on the school board, you're on on this, you're on that, I can, whatever. Volunteering at the food bank, which is all wonderful, but it's like, then you don't have quite so much time at home, or when you come home, you're stressed out and exhausted. You just don't, you're maybe a little bit snippy, or you don't have the energy to do things that you want to do or spend time with your family. So this really asks you to look at your priorities and make sure that you're spending energy in the right places. And this would say, to make your family, your significant other, make sure you're balanced with your home life. Let's see what the past, and the recent past, the Empress. Some of you may have found out you're pregnant. That could be the milestone, having a baby, things like that. Maybe you are thinking of saving for college, but this could be the birth of a new business, the birth of anything you wanted to do. And maybe you are if you're starting a new business, it often takes a lot of startup. It often takes a lot of, like the level of energy you need to sustain is usually much higher than you realize. So maybe you need to think about hiring someone, or a way to, that this new thing that you've begun doesn't become a burden and you get burned out. Because anything that's, even that you love to do, that just, exhausts you, can become not fun. And you don't want that to happen. You want to be able to maintain that same type of enthusiasm. And that's really what the beauty of, the beauty of the wands people are, the court cards of the wand. They're able to maintain enthusiasm, but they don't do that by having unlimited amounts of energy. They're very smart, like this Two of Wands, of putting their energy, of managing their energy and enthusiasm and all that good stuff. It really in an intelligent way. What do you want most? What's crowning you? Oh, the Seven of Cups. This is telling me you're a little bit unsure of where to put your energy, and that you are scattered somewhat. The Seven Cups is a very important energy because it's the daydreaming, it's the creative energy. You can't, paint a picture if you haven't visualized it and thought about it in your mind. You can't write a story if you haven't had time to craft that story and dream up that story in your head. You can't open a business if you don't have the vision to do it. But sometimes the caution with this card is that you can just have too many ideas and it's hard to pick. So again, making that decision, about narrowing down that decision about where to spend your energy. Let's see what's coming up in the near future. Oh, here we go. And you're going to get it, because this is exactly what I was just talking about. This Fire court card that's able to intelligently figure out what her priorities are and where to expend her energy. And this is one of my favorite depictions of the Queen of Wands, because you can see she's on this boat, and I love that she has her kitty, her familiar, and the seas are very rough. I mean, look at that. There's clouds in the sky. And she is just looking dead ahead. Like, she is not bothered by the stormy seas. She is not going to get distracted or, what do I want to call it? Yeah, distracted and take her focus off her goals. It's like, she's like, I know where I'm going. I might meet adversity. I might have hiccups along the way. Things are going to happen and come up, but I'm going to deal with them, and I'm staying the course, and I'm making my goal, and I'm getting to my goal. So you're definitely, if you keep your mind on it, whatever this Empress, whatever you're wanting to bring to fruition here, if you manage your energy and time wisely, you're going to be successful. And he's successful too. He's realizes you got to start somewhere. So you definitely have to just start. Here's some overall cards. The Six of Swords. Yeah, moving. You may need to move. You may need to, yeah, literally move. Move where you're going to start your business. Move where you live with your partner. Move. You may need a better space, a different space, a different area that maybe if you're an artist and you live someplace super rural where there really aren't art galleries or anything, maybe you're going to have to think about moving to a city or an area that's more into the arts. And that's just a random example. If you want to open up a boat place, you may want to be somewhere near a lake or water of some sort, just things like that. So, but it's really on a deeper level, this card is about feeding your soul and getting out of a situation that just was not healthy for you. So I see you really like, I am inspired and motivated to find what I love to do. And I'm moving that way. Oh, the Six of Cups, 2 sixes. Balance. Six of Cups is yeah, this is getting back to your roots, something you love to do as a kid. So say you did always want to be an artist. We'll just stick with that growing up, and then you decided, or your family maybe made you feel like you had to go to business school or get a quote unquote real job, and you're miserable and you're like, my life's too short. I want to create. I need to do something where I'm creative and I'm inspired and I'm motivated, or I motivate other people. Maybe you want to teach. This is another one of my favorite cards. This just reminds me of summer in Vermont, going to swimming holes and just keeping it simple. Yeah, keep it really simple. Don't, this is getting too complicated. This is trying to do like everything at once. Like keep it lean and mean and simple, and try not to let things get too complicated again. Not to get your energy too scattered is the advice for whatever you're trying to accomplish. Keep it simple. Like a child, Oh, really really beautiful, beautiful reading, guys. So you're really inspired and motivated in the month of May. So I'll leave it there. Thanks, Libra. I hope you have a lovely, lovely month. Take care.